Hi, my name's Taryn, and I'm an equestrian. I get into riding horses when I was 4 years old. My mom says it was my third word past mom and dad. That it's something that just looks natural for me. It looks like something I was meant to do, something that I've always should have done. So before my accident, I was beginning to work with trainers to start my show career. At this time before my accident, I was ready to take all of that knowledge and kind of put it in the show ring and show people what I was made of. And the horse began bucking. And she threw me about 20 feet. And once I hit the ground, I heard a snap. When I heard it, I knew that I was either going to not walk again or I wasn't going to wake up once I hit the ground. Like once I remained at the bottom, I wasn't going to live again. So it was a moment, in half a second that I just, I was okay. I was like, okay, this is it. This is how I die. I go to stand up and I collapse. So I'm like, something's not right. And I look to my left and I don't see my left arm. So I'm convinced that my arm's broken off, ripped off with the horse somewhere in the field, the pasture. I don't know where it is. Actually spent about 7 or 8 hours in the emergency room and was actually transported to a children's hospital for a team of surgeons who was waiting for me because I was expected to go into surgery the night of my accident when our head surgeon realized that he couldn't do it that night. My humerus bone was broken in half completely and had snapped and shoved itself into each other. So no longer was my bone not only broken, it was about 2 or 3 inches shorter. What got me back on the horse was my conscience and my family telling me, you can't not get back on the horse. If you don't get back on the horse, something you love and everything you've loved your whole entire life goes down the drain. Think about getting back on the horse and I can barely breathe and I want to cry and I want to throw up. And I'm just like, I have to get back on the horse because if I don't, this injury, this one fall because I rode a bad horse is going to ruin everything for me. And I just couldn't let that happen.